Hello, Fresh Start fam. Welcome back to my channel. My name is April, and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today, it is Waves and Wanderlust, and we are doing travel savings, and we are beefing it up because I got some side hustle money from YouTube, Etsy, and some Ko-fi member, and I am taking a little bit of that money and putting it towards the business to keep that going, and obviously to keep my memberships full of the things that the members enjoy in their monthly mailings. But the rest of that money I am taking and splitting it in half. I am taking some of it and putting it towards my emergency fund, and the other portion is going to go towards our vacation savings. So we are on a goal to save as much money as we can towards our cruise in 2027. Let's go ahead and get started with our tinies. We are going to take $10 of 5 and 5 singles and put it towards our tinies. Let me know how you guys are doing. How is your week going? I am actually filming this on Sunday evening. We have very busy weeks with Mr. Junior and track right now, so I film most of my videos for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on the Sunday before. So I'm filming this on Sunday. We hung out with my mom today. And then I just came home a little bit ago, and I was eating some of my leftover ceviche from yesterday. It was funny because there's two places that I can get shrimp ceviche that are just absolutely the best, and they both have the same name. So there's a restaurant in Cleveland called Cozumel, and they have the most amazing paloma, which is my signature drink, and ceviche, which is with shrimp. So a lot of times they'll make it with like a white fish, but I really do like it with the shrimp. And then in actual Cozumel, there is a beach club called Mr. Sancho's, and that is in Cozumel, Cozumel, Mexico. They have a beach club called Mr. Sancho's, and they have the most amazing shrimp ceviche and palomas. So I told my mom, I was like, we usually go right around her birthday or my birthday because my mom and I both absolutely love it. I told my mom that just makes me happy to have ceviche and my paloma when I can't be in real Cozumel having ceviche and a paloma. So, all right, we are going to take these $10 in money and put them in here into our bank. If you guys missed yesterday's video, we had a lot of money come out of the bank because a lot of challenges were finished. So let's go to challenge number 6. We're going to start here. I'm going to roll my 4-sided die, and that is going to tell me how many of our prop coins we are going to put on each challenge. All right, so number 6 is going to get 2. All right, number 7 is going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 8 is going to get 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're going to go back up to number 1. That one is going to get just 1. Challenge number 2, 1 and 2. If you didn't see yesterday, we finished the monster challenge that was in number 2, and we started a new one that is much smaller, so we should have quicker wins in there. That will be great. But, you know, it was fun to complete such a big challenge. So, all right, we are back to challenge number 6. It's going to get 1 more. Let's go to challenge number 7. How many additional are we going to put on that one? Just 2. And challenge number 8 is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 more. All right, let's go back up to challenge number 1. And let's see how many this one wants. Just 1 more. Aw, poor challenge number 1. Not getting much today. We have 3 left. And this one wants 4, so we are going to put the 3 on here and then move the paperclip up here to number 2, where we will start on here next time. So let's go up to challenge number 1. This one just got 75 cents today. I don't anticipate that we're going to finish a lot today, only because we finished so many yesterday, and that's okay. So let's go ahead. We have this one from Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy, or Beijing Girl Budgets here on YouTube. Each of these Irish mugs is worth 50 cents. So this one is half crossed off, so we're going to cross off the rest of this one with this quarter, and then we'll cross off all of this one with this 50 cents. So we are moving right along on that one. This one is super fun. This one is $1 to $3 away from finishing. All right, number 2. This one today got, looks like $1.50. Okay, so we started a new one in here. And this one is from my friend Eva over at Budget Your Life. Each of these is worth 25 cents. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for this dollar, and then 1 and 2 for that 50 cents. Excellent. This one is only $3 when the other one was 19. So this one will be a much quicker win, but that's okay. After that one the other one took a long time. It'll be great to get some quicker wins in here. All right, so we have $1 to go into challenge number 3. And this one only needed $1, so I am proving myself wrong, and we are going to finish one today. That is awesome. So this one is a $4 win, and that is from my friend Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets, but we can get out another challenge. And let's see what we have in our extras to fill that spot. Let's do this one. Since we finished one from Alex, we'll do this one from Alex. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 for this one. So if each one is worth 25 cents, this will be $5. And this one is going into number 3. So let's put this in here, and we'll pay that one out and allocate it at the end of this video. We have, or not the video, right after we do this binder. This one is worth 25 cents. So this one is the pet fund from my friend Sarah at Sarah's Savings Journey. And each of these paw prints is worth 25 cents. So each set of paw prints is worth 50 cents. I'll mark off that other paw print right there. So that completes that set of paw prints. Super cute one right there. And this will save us $6 when it is all done. All right, challenge number 5. This one got 75 cents. And let's see, this one is from Ellie on Earth. So each of these circles is worth 50 cents, and we could color in one whole circle, and then the rest of this one right here that was half colored in. So that is the 75 cents right there. Ellie on Earth, love my jewels. How pretty is that? All right, so we have 51 and 125 total for challenge number 6. This one, ooh, this is so pretty. This is He Is Not Here, But Is Risen from Luke 24:6. This is from Budgeting with Kim. I kind of want to do like a really pretty yellow on this one. I think that would complement it very well. So let's do, each of these is worth $0.25. So that is, we're going to do 5 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. All right, this one is super pretty, very spring, very Easter. Love it. So pretty. All right, number 7. This one got 51, 52, 50, $2.50. This one was the big winner of the day. And this one is from Sin on a Budget. So this got $2.50. So each of these balloon animals is worth 50 cents. So we have 51, 52, and then there's another 50. So this one needs 50 here, and then this one is half crossed off, so that's 50 plus 25 is 75. So 75 cents, and this one is all done. We will hopefully be able to finish that one up next time. Okay, and then challenge number 8 got 25, 50, 75, $1, $1.25, $1.50, $1.75, $2. So $2 into challenge number 8. And, ooh, okay, this one is from Angela Marie 888. Let's see, what color did I use on this one? I think this one here. So each of these is worth 50 cents, except this one right here, which is worth $1. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that one out. So we will take the $1 right there for this one. Okay. And then each of these other ones is worth 50 cents. So that's 50 cents and that's 50 cents. So we can do 2 more. All right, there we go. So this one is $51.50, $1.50 away from being finished. And then that'll be $4 when it is all done. So this one is going back in the number 8 spot. We do have one to pay out, and that is a $4 win for Miss Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets. And let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is going into category number 3. which that one is... All right, that one is my mortgage. Love when things go into that one because that is going to help us with our final commercial debt, or not commercial debt, final type of debt that we have, which is our mortgage. So we are saving all of this money to go towards a principal only payment on our mortgage. I don't have emergency fund or vacation binders in here because those have specific binders. So any money that would be finished for envelopes 1 or 2 will go specifically into those binders. But this one now has in it $5, $10, $15, $16, $17, $18, and $19. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until this gets like a little bit of money in it, maybe every 2 or 3 months, and then I'll empty it and make a principal only payment with the cash that's in there. But that is it for the tinies. Let's go to our vacation fund. Okay, so this is my vacation binder. I have my normal $150 that I put in here. That is right here. This is $25 that I put into my travel agent fund. So we will go ahead and do that one first. So I am pursuing, well, I guess I'm not pursuing. I am officially a travel agent. I actually, guys, have a little bit of news in that respect. And I can tell you guys, I did my first official booking. I am so stinking excited. I did it. I have an official travel agent booking under my belt. That is super awesome. So I am so excited. And then also, so while I was doing some research on it, and I saw something about Royal Caribbean University, and I was like, what the heck is this? And it was like, it must be some more training that you can do. Well, apparently you can earn your bachelor's degree from Royal Caribbean University, and you can earn your master's degree from Royal Caribbean University. So I enrolled in Royal Caribbean University, and the classes, honestly, I love cruising so much, and I know a really fairly good amount about Royal Caribbean University, and the classes were fairly short. So I, believe it or not, over the last probably 2 weeks have been studying, and I have now got my master's degree in Royal Caribbean University. I told it, it was funny because when we went out to my mom's birthday, over the weekend today, I printed out my diploma from Royal Caribbean. It is actually like an official like certificate type of thing, but I printed it out, and I knew my sister, who has 2 like legit master's degrees and works like for a very very prestigious government agency that does like astronaut stuff, if you know what I'm hinting at. So I printed it out, and I got a picture frame for it, and I put it in there, and I gave it to my mom for her birthday. I was like, you have to display my master's degree in your house. I said, I worked so hard for 2 whole weeks to get my master's degree. I said, you have to display it in your house. She goes, oh, I will. And my sister was such a good sport about it. She goes, I guarantee you're going to probably make more money off of your master's degree than I'm going to make off of mine. So I thought it was funny. And then I just so happened to also, when we went to the Mexican restaurant, Cozumel, I just so happened to also be wearing a Royal Caribbean sweatshirt. And she goes, oh, are you wearing your college spirit wear? And I said, yes, I am. And then I used my husband's Royal Caribbean credit card to pay the bill. And she goes, oh, are you using your alumni card to pay the bill? So I said, yes, I am. So I thought it was hysterical that I actually now have a degree from Royal Caribbean University. I thought that was so fun. I told my husband, I was like, I think we maybe need to book a cruise to celebrate my graduating from Royal Caribbean University. But it is nice because they actually do give you, like, I did actually learn something. So obviously I told you guys in the past that I do more tropical cruises, and I learned a lot about their Alaskan cruise and what they offer. And they offer like a cruise tour as well. So you get your 7-day sailing, but then you also get anywhere from a 2 to 6 day land pairing with it. And you can do 12 different tours, and every single one of the tours includes a rail segment, which goes through like the mountainous region up there. I thought it was so neat. And like what they offer like a dedicated like tour guide and a dedicated motor coach driver that'll be with you for that entire time. And they're like experts in, Alaska. So it's not just like you go here and you meet a different tour guide, and then you go there and you meet a different tour guide, and then you go there. They get to know you, and they get to know like what you like and the kind of information that you like and everything like that. So, and they're experts on Alaska. So I really actually did learn a lot, but there were some chapters where it was like, and everything about Coco Cay and like Icon of the Seas, the Icon class ships, I've already been on the ship. So anything about Coco Cay, I've already been there quite a few times. I pretty much was able to breeze through those and ace the tests with no problem because I pretty much knew those. But there was a lot that I did actually learn. So, and it was neat. So the class was free. It's only open to travel agents. And it makes me just more of a like knowledgeable person to be able to offer, anytime anybody asks a question about like, oh, if I want to go here, what ships can do that? I have that information. If anybody says, oh, I'd love to go on that ship, but they had a whole thing about autism friendly ships that they have and how they have so many different options for people that have autism and so many different options for people that have like physical disabilities and, what they offer that they can accommodate those people. And I thought it was really neat. So, plus, things about their childcare system and things. So I did actually learn a lot and I thought it was really interesting. But yeah, then we turned it into a big thing because I'm making my mom display my diploma. I told her, I said, it was like, I said, just so you know, lady, I said, I come over to your house and it is not prominently displayed, I'm going to print you a new one. And then you're going to I'm going to put it up there too. So I'm like, you can't, it's not like you get rid of it and then, oh, well, it's gone. No, I'll keep printing them and I will keep making you display them in your house. So I thought that was hysterical. All right, so we are doing Seattle to Denver on my Ticket to Save. If you guys missed it, I have now come out with dashboards for this. I did have somebody request dashboards, so they are available in my Ko-fi 100% for free. But anybody that buys the game from this point on, the dashboards are included in the purchase. But anybody that bought the game previously that didn't get the dashboard and wanted one, it's now available. So, all right, we are going from Seattle to Denver. We went from Seattle to Bozeman, and now we have to go from Bozeman to Salt Lake City, and then Salt Lake City to Denver. So Bozeman to Salt Lake City is a blue dot, and that is $6. So we will pay that one up. And then Salt Lake City to Denver is a red dot. That one is $4. So that's a total of 10 that we need to finish this one up. So we will go ahead and do that. And then we have completed Seattle to Denver, and that one saved us a total of $20. So that is super fun. We have finished this route. And we get to pick a new route. So any money that I have in this one goes to help me with my travel agency business. It goes towards paying like any marketing that I would need, any sort of further education that I need that might not be free, any sort of equipment that I would need, any sort of, like I just had to buy business cards, that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and pick another route. Oh, you know what? I think it was actually a little bit more than that because I actually had another 3. Oh, no, you know what? No, this is leftover money. So this is what it was. This is leftover money. I said I didn't have enough to do one of those, so I didn't want to keep doing the IOU. So I'll put that in there to go towards the next route. So that's what that is. All right, these are the completed routes. All right. It's hard to remember what I did a week ago. I don't remember what I did a couple days ago, let alone a week ago. All right, let's draw another route card and see where we're going to go. We are going Seattle to Duluth. Oh, we're going that way. Okay, we're going to go Seattle to Duluth. That'll be fun. That one will be a great saver as well. And you guys, we have a little extra money in here. We're going to put that with the rest of our travel savings here in a minute. So hopefully I don't forget, but we need to get our color dot die out. And we're going to go from Seattle to Duluth. Let's see how much money we have left over to do it. We got a pretty good amount, so let's keep rolling. All right, we're going to go yellow. Yellow is $1. Okay, so we'll pull up $1. All right, and then we're going to go to the next one. Red. Red is $4. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, $4. All right, let's do another. Green. Green is 5. Okay, so let's get the green. All right, so let me see if I have a 5 in here. I have another 5 right there. All right, let's go again. Another green. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the $3 left. I think I do want to go for it though. Oh, another green. Okay, so we have to take $2 out of our IOU money. You know what? We'll actually go ahead and take the $2 from this money right here, this Harry Potter money that was from our tinies. So we'll take the $2 from that. So this was $19. Now it's going to be $17 that we'll add to our other one. But that way we have just $2 and we didn't take from our IOU. That's okay. So we can keep this together and we are going to keep working on our route of Seattle to Duluth. And we are about halfway there. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and get started on the rest of our challenges. I keep forgetting to put this one away. I don't know what the heck is going on with me. But this is not where we left off. We left off back here with this one from my friend Drew at Ready Budget Go. So not only do I have the normal $150 to put in here, but I also have the $17 from the tiny. So let me put that in with it. And I have $178, so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, and 78. So $178 from side hustle money and YouTube payout to go into this one. So let's see. We have 150 plus 178 plus 17. So we have $345 to go into our a vacation money this today. This is awesome. I'm so excited. And then next week, my husband gets his bonus check in a couple days. So we will probably have more money next week to go into here from the bonus check. So we were going to use his bonus check to cover our trip on the MSC Seaside that we went on in early March. However, we did get a pretty decent tax refund, and I had a good amount of money saved in the taxes to be able to pay our local taxes things. So we actually were able to take the tax refund that we got from the federal tax refund and put that towards the trip. So most of my husband's bonus check should actually be able to go towards our regular bills thing here. So I definitely want to put it towards the vacation and beefing up the emergency fund. So we will probably do that with that money, but I'm not 100% sure how much he's getting yet. So we will see. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. This is from my friend Drew at Ready Budget Go. I'm actually going to roll a D6 since we have a lot of money today. And that's going to tell us how many cards we're going to do. 4 cards. Okay, so we're going to do, let's do 1. Ooh, Montreal. 2. Ooh, Geneva. 3. Ooh, Singapore. And 4, Tokyo. Yes. All right. So the way that I am doing these is I am drawing the cards, and then I'm going to do the highest amount on each card. So let's see. This one for Singapore, we already did the flight. So now we're going to do the hotel for 9. Okay, so I'm going to mark that on there, 9. And then Geneva, we are doing the hotel for 9. Okay. And then Tokyo, we're going to go sightseeing for 10. Okay. And then in Montreal, we're going to go sightseeing for 10. Excellent. So we have $38 going into this one. That is amazing. So let me see if I have 2 singles in here, and then I can pull out, put in 2 20s. So we have 2 singles going in and 2 20s, or 2 singles coming out and 2 20s going in. Excellent. All right, there we go. So now let me put the cards away. And I'm going to keep them pretty close because we'll probably be able to come back around here and do it again. All right, the next one is my catch-all. So let's go up here to this one from my friend Kimmy over at Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy and Beijing Girl Budgets here on YouTube. Let me go ahead and roll the dice and see where we're gonna go. We're gonna go 1, so we'll go right here. All right, that is a D8, so let me go ahead and get one of those out. Okay, we have a D8 that I got from, this is actually Mr. Junior's D8 that he got from his friend Drew over at Ready Budget Go. So let's go ahead and roll that. And we have a 6. Okay, so we're adding in 5 and 6. Let's go again. 1, we're going right next door. Okay, that is a D4. So let's go ahead and roll my D4 and see how much we're saving for that one. We're saving 3, so let me put back 2. Bring in a 5. Excellent. Okay, so let's go one more time on this one, and then we will go to our another one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is a D12. Okay, let's do our D12. Let me find that. Clean this up a little bit. And I want to put one of the thing indicators on here that I show where I left off, so that way I don't keep having to start at the beginning. All right, so we'll go there. And then let me find my D12. All right, here we go. Here is a D12. Let's get started. That's a 2. Oh, that's a low amount. All right, we will come back around to this one and we will hopefully be able to get some bigger numbers. Let's go ahead and do this one. I think I'm going to finish this one just because I've got a really good amount of money today and I'll just keep going round and around and around if I only scratch 1 or 2 at a time. So that is a 4. That is a 6. This one is from my friend Lisa at the Penny Pioneer. These are beautiful challenges. I just love this. So that is a 4 and a 6 is 10, and then a 2. So this one is 12 to finish this challenge up. Super, super cute. All right, so we are going to finish this beautiful challenge up with $12. Let's see. I'm going to pull out 8, and then I will put in a 20. So 5, 6, 7, 8 coming out and 20 going in. This one does have the $50 that it is supposed to have, and this is a completed savings challenge. So that means we are going to allocate some money at the end of this video. I'm going to put that right over here for right now. And we need to put another challenge in to replace this one. And I'm going to do this one. So this week I got some amazing happy mail from my friend Sarah over at Sarah Saves 07, and I got this one. It is so cool. It's cruise time. Yes, it is always cruise time, and I love this. This is Save 70. So thank you so much to Sarah, and we are going to start this one when we come around to it. I love the colors on that one. That one is super pretty. All right, we're also going to finish this one from Miss K over at Hey K Budgets. And this is the Eat, Beach, Sleep, Repeat. Yes, ma'am. I am ready for it. So that is an 8. That is a 6, so we have 14. And this one is a 7, so we're at $21 to go into this one. All right, so let me put in 20 and 1, and then we can see how much we have in here. I'll probably try to cash condense this one a little bit because this is also a completed challenge. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we will cash condense this for another 20. And this one is supposed to have 60. That is exactly what it has. So we have ourselves a completed savings challenge. We are going to allocate this money. I'm not even going to bother paper clipping it because we're going to allocate it at the end of this video. All right, so the next one I'm going to bring is actually from my member Ko-fi. It is a Save 100. This is actually the one that is from a photo that I took on that trip that we took at the beginning of March. So we are going to do this one in this spot, and we will start that when we come around to it. The next one that we're going to do is from my friend Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets. So let me go ahead and roll a D4 and see how many we are going to work on. We're going to do 2 of these ones. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go first. We are going to go 2, 1, and 2. We finished Paris, so we'll go to the next one. We are at San Francisco. All right, so we are going to put $2 into San Francisco. All right, so let's go ahead and add 2, 1, and 2. Super cute challenge here. I love this book. I love it when they are little pockets too. That's so fun. And now we're going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to finish New York. New York. I'm not going to sing for you guys, I promise. You don't want that. My viewership will go to 0. Can't have that. All right, so we are going to add $3 to New York. Let's see what we have in here now. We have just 5s, so I'm going to add $3. 1, 2, and 3. And New York is officially completed. We will wait to count everything up when we are done, but I'm going to leave this one over here because I think we'll come around to it again. Now we're going to work on this one from my Ko-fi. All right, this is a member freebie that I came out with, or not a member freebie. It is a freebie for everybody that I came out with for hitting the 2,000 subscriber mark. That was a year ago. I am so shocked. So this is available as a freebie on my Ko-fi. I'm going to roll a 4-sided die. When it rolls a 1, 2, 3, or 4, that's going to tell me the section that we're going to do. And then we will see how many in that section we are going to work. So let's see. We're going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing the $20 section. Because we have so much today, I'm going to roll the D6. Okay, we got 5. So that is $100 going in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to put in 20, 40, 60, 80, $100 into this one. That is amazing. Let me go ahead and color in those 5, I'm sorry, $20 spots. All right, excellent. So those are colored in, and maybe we'll come back around to this one. We will see. All right, the next one that we are going to do is from my friend Vicky over at Pink Plum Budgeting. The way that I do this one is I roll 2 D6 dice, add them up, and then that is what I put in the roll amount. I am in desperate need of a 6-month vacation twice a year. I agree, me too. So that is a 2 and a 4. So that is a 6. This dice is actually one of the Deadpool dice from my friend Eva over at Budget Your Life. Super love that one. All right, that is a 1 and a 3. So that is a 4. Let's go ahead and finish this one up. So that is a 5 and a 4 for 9. Okay, so we're at 19. That is a 3 and a 2 for 5. Okay, so we're at 24. And that is a 3. Okay, so we are at $27 to finish this one. And this one has been a mystery save. So I cannot wait to tally this up and see how much we saved in here. So that's 27, right? So that's 8, that's 17, yeah, 27. All right, so let's see how much this one saved us all together. This one got us a total savings of, let me make sure the money is in the right order. All right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. $128. That is awesome. $128 going into our vacation at the end of this video. I absolutely love that. Okay, and I'm going to replace that one with this one. This is the Let's Cruise from Miss Judy over at Save with Judy. So let's go ahead and put the dashboard in here. And then we will start this one when we come around to it again. We are back to Mr. Drew's challenge. Let's go ahead and roll another D6 and see how many more we're going to do. We're going to do 5 more. That is awesome. All right, so we are going to draw 5 cards. So let's do 1, ooh, Hong Kong. 2, Mexico City, yes. 3, okay, back to Tokyo. 4, we're in Sydney. And 5, we're in the Bahamas. Yes, love all these places. All right, so now we're going to do the highest on every single one. So let's see, we have, let me get out the calculator here. So on Tokyo, the one we have left is 7. All right, so 7. On Mexico City, we have a 7. 7. All right, on Hong Kong, we have a 9 for the hotel. Okay. On Bahamas, we have a 10 for the hotel. Okay. And on Sydney, we have a 7 for the food. All right, so 7 for that. So $40 going into this one. Super cool. So we have $40 right here that we are going to put into this one. I do believe this is the last time that we're going to come around to this one again. So let me see how much we have in cash in here. I might end up putting in one of my Ducky prop placeholders so that we can keep money moving into our vacation fund. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. All right, so I'm going to pull out 20, 40, 60, 81, and that's going to go over here. And then I'm going to put in one of these prop placeholders so that we can put money into our vacation fund for every $100. Maybe I'll only do it once we also have other challenges that are completed. So that way I'm not just, you know, only putting in that one. So we'll see. All right, let's go up here to this one from Miss Kimmy over at Beijing Girl Budgets. And let's roll, see where we're going to go. All right, we're going 2. So we're going to go 1, 2 right here. Oh, that is a D10. Okay. So let's roll a D10 and see what we get. All right, this is our D10. And we have a 7. All right, 7 going in. All right, let's keep going. 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is a D20. Okay. This might be the last one that we can do. Let's see. Depends on what we roll, but we will try. Let's get out the D20 and see what we get. Oh my God, we got a 2. How funny. We only got 2. So let's keep going. We were right here on this one. 1, we're going right down here. That is a D8. Okay. So a D8 is right, nope, that's a D12. D8 is right here. 4. Okay, so we're going to take a 1 out and put in a 5. So I think I'm going to stop right there, and then we will count up and see how much we have in this one. I may also replace this one with a $100 prop placeholder if we are over that amount. So let's see. Here's the 5s. Here's the singles. 5. I do believe we will be. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So let's do that. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So $126. That is awesome. So we will keep the money moving into our sinking fund or our vacation fund with taking out those $100 once we hit it and then moving the prop money in to replace that. So now we're going to do It's Cruise Time. Let's roll a dice and see where we're going to go. We're going to go 2. So we're going right here. Ooh, $4. Oh my gosh, it's super cute little buoys under there. How super adorable is that? All right, so that's a 4. Let's go again because this one is so cute. All right, we're going 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going right here. And that is a 7. Okay, so we're starting this one with $11. I absolutely adore this. It's super pretty. This is from my friend Sarah at Sarah Saves 07 in her Etsy. So make sure you guys check that out. All right, so now we're going to start this one. This one is from my Ko-fi for members of the Fresh Start fam. And members of the Fresh Start friends, you have access to our digitals. This is one of the member digitals. So let's see where we're going to go. We're going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go right here. And that is a 13. Oh my God, I thought it was a 3. No, it's a 13. All right, so let's do one more. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is a 10. So we're going to start this one off with $23. We'll probably finish it pretty fast if we do 2 numbers at a time. There's not that many numbers on here, so they're pretty spicy. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so $23 in this one. And now we are at the Bookish Mama Budgets one. This stamp one, let's go ahead and see how many we are going to do. Let me roll the D4. We're doing more than one. We're doing 3. Okay, so let's see where we're gonna go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going Texas. All right, so we have a $5 for Texas. That is great. So let's put in $5 into this envelope. Okay, I think I said we were doing 3, right? Let's go see where we're going to go next. 1, we're going Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. All right, so that is a 3. Okay, so if there's $2 in here, let me pull out those 2, and then we will put in a 5. All right, and then we're going to do one more. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do the last one on Alaska, and that is a 2. All right. So we're going to finish Alaska with 2 more. So $1, $2, $3 coming out, and we'll put in another 5. Okay, there we go. All right, and that is it for this one. All right, now we are back at my challenge. All right, let's see where we're going to go on this one. 1, we're right up here. Let's see what we have left. We have 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we will just do one of our 20s. And then let's do one of our 10s. I also kind of sometimes use this one a little bit like a catch-all. That does not look anything like the other color, but let me see if this, I think this one's it, but I think this one is losing its ink very fast. Okay, so there's that. And then, so we will put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's see if this one has, well, obviously it does have another 100 that we can buy back with the prop placeholder. So let's see, we have, okay, so 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Okay, so we have $975 in this one. We are almost halfway there. That is really good. So we will put the rest of this $4 into our catch-all. All right, our catch-all is from my friend Liz over at Liz and Less. So we will put on 4 of our little drink stickers. We're only 3 drink stickers away from finishing this one. So we're going to add these $4 into it, and we will put this away for next time. But we need to allocate some of this money towards our sinking or our vacation funds. So let me go up here and put this money away. I always forget, but I'm trying not to forget this time. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is my cruise binder, as you can tell by the cruise ships that are on it. So anytime we complete a challenge or we pull money out of our vacation binder by having the prop placeholders, we take the cash and we put it all together like this. And then what we do is we roll a dice and we see how many of our bills each one is going to get. So let's go ahead and start here at the beginning. This one is going to get 1, 2, I want big bills to go to this one because this is our cruise fare, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 going to the cruise fare. Food and drink, 1, 2, 3. We did make a decision on the food and drink that we are not going to do the drink package, 1, 2, 3, 4. We priced it out, and as of right now, it's just way too pricey. So if I'm going to only do one, I want to do a 20. I'm going to do a bigger bill. All right, so let's see. 6 go into hotel. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if we're going to finish that one. All right, transportation is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is awesome. We might be able to finish that one as well. Anything extra, I'll put towards other categories. Tips is going to get just 1. All right. Souvenirs is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So then there's one category. This one is the one. This one only needs, this is pre-cruise shopping. Only needs $2 till it's done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give it its $2. And then we are going to skip that one for actually like rolling it because that one is now done. We have a final category that is completed. So we're going to put 3 bills on that one. And then I think that's it. Nope, we got casino. All right, so let's do what casino wants. If we're doing 5, we're going to do smaller bills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's go back up here to the cruise fare and see what more this one wants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then let's keep going with the rest of the money. And then we'll go back up and tally each one and see what it got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we have for airfare, 1, 2, 3 more. For excursions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. And then our hotel gets an extra $1. There we go. All right, so let's go up here. So I have my cruise trackers, my vacation trackers in here, but I also have these amazing trackers from my friend Kimmy over at Kimmy's Corner. So I am going to add an additional amount here today of 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 81. So 181 is coming in, 181. And today is April 1st, you guys. I am so excited. This is no joke that we have extra money going into our vacation fund today. That makes me so happy. All right, so we have 531 plus 181 means we will have $712. So each of our cruise icons is worth 120. So if we divide that by 120, that means we can have 5 colored in. So close to being able to color in another one, but we will go ahead and take care of that. Again, I'm not 100% sure if or when I am going to like pull this money and actually make a payment on the cruise. As of right now, I don't plan on doing it like right now. But we'll see. Probably pretty soon, but its final payment is not due until November. And I have been price checking, like I said, regularly, and it's actually gone up. So if I were to book it today, I'd pay $1,000 more than what we paid. So obviously we got a really good price when we got it. So I'm pretty happy with that. So let's see what we have going into food and drink. This one, 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66. So this is plus 66 on 4/1/26. So yeah, food and drink. We thought about buying the drink package, but the drink package for our sailing right now would make it $1,300 for me and my husband. And we're like, there's no way we're going to be able to drink that much. There's just no way. We can't drink that much in alcohol, $1,300 worth of alcohol and coffees and that type of stuff. So, all right, we can color in 7 icons. So we have 5 colored in. We'll go ahead and color in 2 more. So what we're going to do is we are probably going to buy a coffee card. They have coffee cards that you can buy for the ships that'll give you like specialty lattes and that type of stuff. And that's $30. You get 15 smalls for $30 or $35, I think. So we'll probably buy the coffee card, and then my husband's going to buy the soda package. That'll be like $100, a little over $100, $110 for him for the duration. And then we will get some bottles of water shipped to the room. That'll be like $30 for a case of that. So that'll be like $170 plus tip. I think it might end up being like almost $200, but that's certainly better than $1,300. And then what we'll do is we'll take the cash that we have in that food and drink category, put that into the bucket for food and drink in my vacation savings account. And then we'll leave it in there, and whatever we decide to buy on the ship, a la carte drinks, we'll just take the money from that bucket and then pay it off. I highly doubt we're going to have a bill over even like $500. So I think we're going to be well off just not getting the drink package. So this one is going to get for airfare, which honestly, guys, I'm a little worried with the gas prices at how much my airfare is going to be. So I'm hoping that things calm down a little bit as far as that goes. But we are adding in another $20, $40, $45, $46, $47, $48, and $49 today into airfare. So as of right now, they just launched our prices, and it is over $1,000 per person. That would be astronomically ridiculous to pay for. Let's divide that by $63 per icon. That means we can have 8 airplanes colored in. So we'll go ahead and color in 1 more. So like I said, yeah, I'm hoping the price goes down, because I definitely, even with mileage, using miles to cover it, that's outrageous. I can't, that's a lot of money. So hopefully that is not, hopefully it's just, you know, really, really, really early pricing, and it's not what it's going to be anywhere close to, but we will see. I'm going to monitor the prices as we go, and hopefully they definitely come down, and maybe I can get a Black Friday deal. We will have to look into it when we get a little closer to, but to our excursions, we're adding 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So we are adding 26 on 4/1/26. So that is $328. All right, so 328 divided by 30. Okay, so that's still 10. So we can't do any more. We're close, but can't do any more. All right. All right, so we have our hotel is going to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, $120 more. So we're going to plus 120. What did we? Yeah, we might be pretty close to done on this one. 4/1/26. All right, so that will be 394 in this one. 394 divided by, they are $20 each. That means we have 19 colored in. Okay, so we will be able to have, that's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. All right. Like I said before, I think I'm probably going to use points to pay for the hotel. And if that's the case, I'll just end up taking this money and putting it towards either a future vacation or a different category. We will see, but I will know probably in the next 6 to 8 months. So I will probably know before final payment if I'm going to use points, and then I could even put that money towards the final payment. So, all All right, we're going to add 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 to transportation. So let's see, 120 going into this one. On 4/1/26. So 120 would make this one $353. $353 divided by 15. That means 23.5. Ooh, okay, so this one, 23. This one is only, I think, $7 away from finishing, right? Yeah, $7 away. So only 7 till done. All right, so that one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cars we can color in. And this one only needs $7 till it's done. We'll definitely be able to finish this one up the next time we are in here. That'll be great. That covers our Ubers or any type of transportation that we would need to get to and from the port or the airport or parking at the airport, that type of stuff. So last time when we went to Seaside, we did end up parking at the airport. I thought Randy was going to drive us, but he ended up not taking us. So we ended up parking at the airport, and it was actually a pretty good deal. We're adding $5 to this one. So 115, and this is on 4/1/26. I don't think I can do any more. So 115 divided by 15 equals 7. Yeah, so still 7. All right, so tips can't get any more colored in. Okay, so souvenirs. This is for t-shirts. My husband to buy one of his ship models. It's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're adding $25 more to this one. So 4/1/26 plus 25. So this one will have 151. And that should be 15 of these at $10 each. So let's do 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right. Okay, so now we have finished our shopping category. That is awesome. So what I am going to do is I am going to put the $2 in here. I am going to fill this in. This is 100% done. We are going to write down on here 4/1/26 plus 2. This one has 120, and this one is done. Yes. All right, so we are going to take this money and we are going to deposit this. I'm actually going to leave this one in here. I'll leave this one in here, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to write shopping. Shopping. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I know based on the money that I have written on the back that shopping is done. So I'm actually going to move up the other categories. I'm actually going to move up spa day to this one, and then I'm going to move up casino to this one, and then I will keep the finished ones in the back here so that I know. So shopping is going to get deposited into the high yield savings account in the shopping category of my vacation savings, and then it's going to sit in there until before the cruise. Obviously shopping is for, this category is for before cruise shopping, not souvenirs, but before cruise shopping. Like if I need a new dress for theme night or Junior needs a new size Hawaiian shirt, that type of stuff, we will go ahead and get that. So this one in spa day got $30 more today. So let's go ahead and add 30 to this one, plus 30. So this is 186, okay, on 4/1/26. All right, so let's see how many icons that is. 186 divided by 15. All right, that is 12. So let me color in 2 more. Spa day, again, is for me to get my hair done, my husband and my son to get their hair done before we sail. All right, and then the last one here is casino. I really don't do much in the casino. Oh, shoot, I mixed the money up. All right, so this one should have had 44. Oh, no, I didn't. I put the money right here. Yeah, this is the 44. Okay, so this is the 44, and then it got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it got 13 more dollars. Okay, so plus 13 on 4/1/26. Okay, that means that it has 57. And if each icon is 5, that means I can have 11 colored in. So let me do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. All right. So I am super excited because we were able to finish one of our categories. That means that there's a little less money going, since there's one less category for money to go into, a little more money will go into the rest of these. Again, I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to take this money out and put it into the payment, but we will definitely be doing that pretty soon. Number one, I don't really want that much money sitting in the house. Number two, I really would like to apply some more money to that final payment as we get closer. So we will see. But that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.